Hello and welcome to a really quick review video of the Salomon running belt. 2 years I've been using this for now, and I'm just going to give you a bit of a lowdown of how I found it, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, so let's start by taking a closer look at the belt itself. It is essentially just one sort of piece of fabric which is elasticated and stretchy. I'll show you it on in just a few moments, and I think this is probably a medium size, and it's fairly basic in its parts but really functional. So at the front here we've got a quite wide sort of opening pocket which you can slide things in, and I'll show you some things going in there just a little bit later. You've got two elasticated hoops which, if you've got a running jacket or a running vest, you can roll up and you can slide into there quite easily. At the back you have a angled sort of zipper pocket, so if you've got anything that's a bit more sort of loose and sort of bouncy, I suppose, then you can make it a bit more secure in there. And inside, even inside the zipper pocket I think it is, there is a little key holder as well. I'm not sure what that is now. Oh yeah, there it is. You've also got a little key holder as well, so you can secure your keys on there. Okay, let's try it on. Okay, so sorry for the waist shot, but it's the only way I'm going to be able to show you it on my waist. So putting it on, really simple, you just step through it. Just move the camera around a little bit. And there you can see it. I'll just pull my shirt up a little bit. Sat around the waist. So it fits really flat when it is on. You really don't notice that it is there at all. It's very snug, it's very comfortable, and you've got the pocket at the front there. That's the one I tend to have at the front, but there's no reason why you can't spin it around and have the zipper pocket at the front. I guess it just depends on your preference really. So in terms of storage, you can get an awful lot in there. So if I pan the camera back down again, across the front would be normally where I'd have my phone, and that would slide in, but hopefully I can give you some perspective that actually it goes quite far around, so your hand, my hand can stretch all the way around there. So if you needed to, and that goes around both sides, you can scooch lots of things kind of around the sides as well, and still have access to things at the front. If, for example, we were just taking gels, they would just go in really easily, and you can just load them up really simply and just push them around to the back. So what are the positives of this Salomon running belt? Firstly, the fit. Like I said at the start, it is really comfortable. You barely notice that you've got it on. Practicality. It makes getting out the door, especially for those early morning runs, really simple. When you haven't got to kind of faff about worrying about where your keys are going to go, where your phone's going to go, have you got the right shorts on. If you're running in winter, you might be wearing tights, so you might not have that kind of accessibility of pockets. And this just makes life so much easier because it's just an all-in-one piece of equipment, and that simplicity, for me anyway, is really key to getting out the door. In terms of storage, you can fit so much in here. I've used this during ultras, and it has just been a really essential piece of kit. Everything stays safe, everything stays secure, and then you've also got that added accessibility with these hoops to chuck your running jacket through it if you need to on the fly. Some of the things that I don't really like about it, I have to admit, actually, the zipped pocket at the back. I just find that a bit awkward when you're running and you put your hand around the back to try and unzip it, because it doesn't go straight down. It goes off to the side. I just don't find it particularly accessible. And yeah, you can swing it around and bring it around to the front, but it just doesn't quite work for me. I get why it's designed like that. I think it's probably to ensure that anything that's in there that is long is a bit more secure. because it's going to be sort of caught on the diagonal rather than if it was just straight down and it could just fall out. But for me, it's just a little bit fussy, a little bit faffy. Had this for probably about 2 years now, and just at the bottom you can just see that the mesh has just started to kind of come away a little bit, so my fingers are going through there. Not really a problem because my phone is long enough and wide enough that it's not going to fall through there, and actually it's probably a really easy fix with a needle and thread or a sewing machine, so I'm not too worried about that. It's maintained its sort of integrity, its elasticity. The reflective bands still work really well on it as well. I've noticed that actually from filming some of my runs you can see those. So all in all, a really good piece of kit. I will have a little hunt around on the internet, see if I can find the prices for them, but they'll be around on wigglesportshoes.com, and I think it was probably in the 20 quid region, but I'll have a look and put that up on the screen as well. So there we go, that is the Salomon running belt. I would highly recommend it. There are other options out there which I'm going to be looking at as well. Hope you enjoyed the short review.